Hi friends, how are you? I think you are definitely fine. Once again, I have come for you. Today, let's have a look one of the Indian poems, The Failing of the Banyan Tree, which is written by Dilip Chitre. First of all, let's have a look on the poem and its poet. Actually, Dilip Chitre, who is Indian poet, he is respected, versatile artist and filmmaker. Versatile artist and filmmaker. He is also known as one of the India's most popular modern poets and writes both in English and Marathi language. Hence, he is called Anglo-Indian poet. Anglo-Indian poet. His work is featured in more serious Indian anthologies also. Now, what's about the poem? The failing of the banyan tree. Actually, title is also very simple, and we can understand failing of banyan tree. That means banyan tree fails, and what happens after his failing. All it has been given in the poem. But poem is also symbolic. Failing of banyan tree is a symbolic event. We will see in the poem. The poem focuses on a particular time in family history when a drastic decision has to be made by the father. This decision involves the demolition of the houses on a hill and the cutting down of huge tree which has stood for the centuries in the same spot. Actually, poem is autobiographical poem. It has been written by Dilip Chitre, also being Dilip Chitre's exploration of time when he was uprooted from Baroda to the city of what was called Bombay, modern day Mumbai. Now let's have a look on the poem. What is the poem about? The failing of the banyan tree explores special time in the life of sensitive speaker when family roots were torn out and when the old way of life had to give way to the new. From the first line, the reader is informed that this decision was taken by the patriarch, the father, and the energy which directly affecting is therefore masculine. There's no reason given for such a drastic action and no specific economical or logical details offered as to why this clearance of houses and land should occur. Emotions have been expressed in this story. The speaker has two emotions. First one is terror and second one is fascination. Terror. When tree was cut down, that time narrator has a great terror in his mind. And when it was being cut down, that was fascination in what way the tree is being cut down. The former is based on sadness and fear for future because there was great terror in the minds of narrator because in future he can't see the tree, that's banyan tree, because he was settled in one of the big cities. And latter, that is fascination. That means awesome sight of massive tree coming crashing to the ground, revealing its rings and ancient history. The family moves to the city and the speaker now is hard hit. It seems for the only trees available are those in the subconscious. But this tree is angry, perhaps because of the way move has happened, and there's no telling if the spots will find what they need nourishment from the earth. Then, what is the theme of the poem? The central theme of the poem is uprootedness. Yes, uprootedness. What is uprootedness? That means trees also uproot as well as new settlement of the narrator and his family shows uprootedness from ancestral house, ancestral village, all those ancestral things which are very near to heart. The idea of leaving a family home. The secondary theme is that ecosystem and their destruction. Okay. This theme is very important. This is related to environment, and narrator has narrated this theme. A tree was cut, but when there 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 was there were no tree, what happens? What happened? The land becomes the land became open one, barren one, and it directly affects on our ecosystem. So there were many problems arises. One of the major problem is global warming, and so there's imbalance in our climate also. Specifically, that of felling of trees for profit, because many persons have fallen trees for their own profit. They have also deforested. But what happens? There's imbalance of nature, natural cycles, uh, rain cycle, then also season cycle, and everything has been become very complex for human life. In the poem, two are inextricably linked. The speaker moving coincidence with the tree being cut down, the two are fused together. What is the tone of the poem? The style is conversational, as if the speaker is relaying the tale of the banyan tree to a family member or a friend. It's like a short story being told. Overall, the tone is matter of the tinge with a slight sadness, even anger at the thought of the tree being cut down, effectively killed. Remember, style is conversational one. Then what is the language of the poem? There's use of reinforce the idea of masculine versus feminine theme, because masculine masculine reinforcement, that means narrator's father want to remove the trees, want to remove the train. He told the tenants to leave that place, to leave the houses, and also he started to cut down the trees. That is masculine force. But granny, that means narrator's grandmother, says trees are sacred. They should not be cut. That is feminine reinforcement. Demolish, massacre, remove, terror, then slaughter, all these are masculine reinforcement. Then the words by grandmother, sacred, deeper, reveal, fascination, are from feminine theme. Then metaphor has been used here. Actually, banyan tree is metaphor. Banyan tree, that means speakers, that means narrators, own family history, own family history. Banyan tree was cut down. That means family history has been broken down. It has been totally disconnected. Hence, felling of banyan tree is symbolic poem. It's a metaphorical poem, and in that poem, it has been shown that the family history of narrator's family will be disconnect after cutting of that banyan tree now, because narrator's family has been moved into in a big cities, Mumbai. In the Hindu religion, banyan tree, that is called Vatavriksha, is the symbol of, it's a symbol of Triumvirate of Lord Vishnu, that is bark. Brahma, that means its roots are symbol of Brahma, and branches are symbol of Lord Shiva. It brings life and fertility. This deeper religious significance adds another layer of the poem. Now imagery has been also reflected in the poem. The imagery is clear. The great banyan helps us to resist is back by at the at by the dozens of men. It's like something out of battle in the war. In fact, this feeling does seem to foretell the coming environmental struggles that are still ongoing globally, but especially in countries like India, so used to the wilderness, but now having to cope with industry, new economics, and expanding populations. This way, the felling of banyan tree is nothing but Indian poem written by Dilip Chitre, and in that poet has told felling of banyan tree. Not only that's the felling of banyan tree, but disconnection from family background, ancestral background. And the poem tells that people move into big cities, but they are disconnected to their family background. They, that means in future, they will not have any opportunity to take all those happiness, to experience all those happiness which are from village life, rural life, which is happy one, calm one, and very beautiful one. Thank you. If you like my video, please like it, share it, and subscribe my channel.